Hi, welcome to Dice Control Dojo. I'm Phil and I practice every day, share my tips so we can all get better at the casino. We're 7 days out. Oof, that horrible seven term that we're not supposed to say. I'm going to tell you a story about that at the end. But we're talking about bankroll today. So I'm getting ready to go. How much do I bring? What is the plan? How am I going to, what kind of money are we talking about? And what can you do? What is your goal? What is your stopgap? And then I want to talk about the team effort at the end. So we're 7 days out. You got to make sure you have the money. The first thing I noticed all the time is, I like to bring cash. I don't want to use the ATM at the casinos because they're exorbitant. But if I do have some cash, enough for me to start off, then I may just go to tap the ATM. If it's $3 or $4, it's worth it to not carry cash with you around the whole country here. So what you want to do is, what does your sessions look like? What are your plans? When we go to Vegas, we usually are there Friday night. So we have a Friday night amount. Then we have the real game starts Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. Those are two real sessions that we're putting money down and playing. Then we have a night session on Saturday night that's just for fun usually. And then Sunday, we'll have a morning session that is a real session. And in this case, we're just going to be leaving Sunday. So we're going to be doing, I look at it as 4 sessions that I have to have the real cash. So I got to make sure, what does that look like? So betting, when you're betting your betting strategies, whatever that looks like, you have to make sure you have 5 to 10 times of what your betting is when you're playing. So if I'm betting and I'm going to put a couple come bets up and say they're each a quarter with a couple up there, this in the pass line. Now we're talking $150. I should have $1,500 to put down just on a simple bet like this on a quarter table. So 10 times the odds, 10 times your bets. Now, we're going to have 3 sessions, so that looks like we may have to have enough. I want to have enough, if it's 1,500 on Friday, then a 1,500 on Saturday, and then Sunday. That could add up quick. Now, with that being said, since I'm going to be probably tapping the ATM in the middle of my sessions, I'm going to take that first amount of money that we have at the table, right? And when I throw that, if I make money, I'm actually going to take that money and put it towards the next day, and then I'll have less at risk on day one, on Saturday morning. And then if I have lost money, I'll put the combined to the second day. So it's not all like, if it's 1,500, it's not $6,000 for the whole weekend. What I'm looking at is, if I'm up or down, is based on what I take out for Saturday and what I might need to take out for Sunday. And hopefully it's a lot of money. And if I made my goal on, my goal usually is 50%. So if I have $1,500 and I've made $750, that's my goal. Then I'd probably stop betting and then start playing with play money. I've made my goal for that day. I have $750 to invest on the next day. If we're on a big roll and we're in a big going to town and I'm making more, that's fine. But I'm definitely going to take that $750 off the table and be able to use that for the next day. And then I'm going to kind of bet minimally. I'm super conservative, if you haven't noticed in any of my videos. I'm not a big bettor. I want to make money, but I want to throw for a long time. So I want to stay on the table as long as possible. So my goals are to be 50% up on my goals, and I have a stopgap of 50% loss, so 750 down. So if I'm down 750, I'm going to stop and I'm just going to kind of reset, use that 750 for the next day. So it's a 50-50 proposition for me, up 50 or down 50. And anywhere in between, is gravy. And it's a different strategy than when I'm at the tables at home because, of course, I'm by myself. I don't have the friends, and I don't need to be on the table for 10 hours. I just need to be playing with the with my playing at the table. I'm by myself. I'm gonna throw for whatever I can, and I'm gonna get off. If I'm up 10 or 15%, I'm gonna walk, especially if it's gonna take a long time to get around. But when I'm with the boys and we're in Vegas and we're having fun, usually we do per session, we'll go around 3 or 4 times. That's usually our session. Remember, then you're tired, you need beverages, you need to eat, you need to go to the bathroom. There's many problems with that. So we try and keep going around 4 times. That's the max we'll do. Then we'll go take a break. So 4 times around. And that's weird. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it usually means around the 3rd time around is when we're all warmed up and ready to go. The first couple times we tread a little lightly. We try and make sure we got all our throws down and we're not, betting crazy. But if somebody goes off, we start betting and make it happen. But that's our goal, and that's how our sessions work. So a Friday night, usually the Friday night massacre, we're betting pretty minimally, but Saturday, 2 big bets. Sunday morning, big bet. If we're in Vegas till Monday, we'll do a Sunday afternoon bet, and that's where my goals are. Now, all the little mini sessions we do, like at night, I may throw $1,000 down, but I'm not betting that. I may do a come bet or two and just kind of get through. The betting strategies we don't talk about, but I'm saying I stay light. We're just there to get some free drinks, have a session. If somebody goes off, they go off. Then I'll bet a little bit more, but it's usually we're pretty messed up at that time and it's not worth betting a lot. So also I can't get a couple of these guys off the table. So I got to stay with them so that we don't have a white whale situation. And a white whale situation when it comes to the dice crew is one of these two sneaking off when we're all going to bed and still rolling on their own. And then I hear the next morning they rolled for 35 times and made $2,500 and we were nowhere near them. Nothing irritates me more than that. I don't care if you're going to get a cookie and you saw an open table. I don't care if you needed one more drink and you saw an open table. Some people in this group cannot pass an open table. So that's a problem, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm going to have some ropes to tie him up and make sure he stays nice and tight in his bed all night and doesn't sneak off by himself. And so that we can all enjoy the company of all of us while we're here. So what's the team effort look like this week? So we've been practicing 4 different betting strategies, 4 different types of strategies. We're each going to do different ones, and then we're going to rotate through that. So with the team bet is going to be, we're all going to buy in for the same amount. Exactly. We're only going to bet on ourselves. If they want to bet on other people, they can pull out their own cash and keep that separate. But we're going to bet on our strategy, work through it 3 or 4 times, and then leave, and then pool our money and see if we lost, then we're going to take the hits together. We're going to even it off. This is the first time we're trying it. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm super excited. We've done very well in our practices on seeing if we can pool our money together and not put as much money at risk for all 4 of us, but yet come out with if we have a big roll. Once again, this strategy that we're kind of playing with is you hang around for as long as possible because we like to do that. We like to be on the tables forever. And somebody's going to go off, and when they do, hopefully we make a lot of money. So our strategy, we're super excited to try this. We're hoping it works. We're hoping it works on Friday so we don't have to be stressed out all day Saturday and all day Sunday. But if we do, I am very looking forward to making a lot of money. I know we don't talk a lot about betting strategies, but I know that if I keep practicing and doing what I'm doing every day for the next 7 days, I'm going to throw for a long, long time.